Everybody, time for another installment in my band stories marathon. I will be doing 6:30 in the morning here. Nice bird chirpy Friday morning, Peterborough. Had a weird night last night. I woke up to our smoke alarm going off at fucking 3 a.m. And I guess my roommate was cooking or something like that. 3:30 in the morning. Set our brand new smoke alarm off. Woke up to screaming fucking insanity. But that's cool, because I've been fucking taking this shit. I take Valium all day. I take sleepy drugs all day. As I told you. Nothing puts me to sleep. But melatonin. Well, it's not good. Officially morning in the meth end of town. That's what does it. It's snuff. That's the reason I like this snuff so much. It's because it's so fucking juicy. It's so good. Yeah. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm going to tell you another crazy band story. So, I'm trying to think about a couple of things. I can tell you stories of crazy bands that I've played with or people I've met, weird shit I've done. I'm going to tell you a story from back when, during a time when I like to say when I knew everything but had done very little. You know what I mean? We all have that time in our lives, in our 20s. And I was playing in a band called the Jackson Sanatorium Blues Band at the time. And I played harmonica. Strictly played harmonica for that band. And we were like a punk rock blues band. We kind of came around this time of like the garage rock blues, garage rock revival, I guess. But we kind of missed it by a year or something. I don't know. I think if we'd stuck around, we could have maybe done something. But people liked us wherever we went. That's for sure. We were a crazy fucking band. Like we would drink so much. I could just tell drinking stories of this band. We would drink so much, and involve ourselves in lots of other chemicals as well. Try not to mention them. But anyhow, place we used to play all the time was St. Catharines, Ontario, because we had this little kind of touring thing worked out for us that would stretch from between Peterborough and St. Catharines, Ontario. It's kind of, you can go Peterborough, Toronto, Hamilton. There's a couple towns like Oakville and Burlington, St. Catharines, Port Dalhousie, stuff like that. So anyway, we had friends in St. Catharines, so we'd often play there. Now, in St. Catharines, people were crazy for us. They'd fucking we'd have we'd play in Peterborough, we'd have 6 people at our show, but we'd play in St. Catharines, we'd have 350 people at our show. And we put on a crazy rock show. We'd get fucking super whale drunk and just destroy shit. And do crazy shit on stage. One time I played a gig, I'll tell you that story another time. I sucked 2 harmonica reeds out of a harmonica. I had to swallow them because I played so hard. Crazy shit. But the gig that really sticks out to me with that band there was we used to play this place called the Mind Bomb all the time. And it was a lot like, if you can imagine a Taco Bell turned into a music venue. It's kind of how it was inside. That's how the seating was. And it was it was a very uncomfortable room, but whatever. It was a very cool room. It was run by this punk rock band, guys from this punk rock band called the Sick Boys. And I'll try to find some of their stuff later and put them up. They were good to us. The guy who ran the bar, Chunk was his name. Hell of a cool guy. Really good to us. So we rolled into town to this gig, and we were drinking, like, I think we drank a bottle of Jägermeister on the way up in the van. We drank, we had a driver he was like the 6th member of the band, and he never drank. When we used to roll, his job was to drive us around the van. And we just rip it up in the back of the van. We were drinking beers and liquor, and we were sniffing Pepsi Cola. You know what I mean? Smoking the jazz cabbage. We were pretty messed up by the time we hit St. Catharines. And so we get out of the van. The first thing we do is go to the bar, have a fella come up. This fella, he just goes by the name of Jimmy, Toothless Jimmy, and he asked us if we wanted any more Pepsi Cola, and we all did. So we got some more of that. He made us go crazy. We drank so much, unbelievable. Now, a lot of the furniture in this place, it was like either affixed to the ground or shitty plastic lawn furniture. You know what I mean? So we had a case of beer on stage as well. The stage wasn't a stage; it was just part of the floor. So during the course of our show, and this wasn't abnormal for us, me and the guitar player, we'd like jump on each other and wrestle and freak out. It was just crazy time. Like we'd be doing stuff like, someone would be coming to the table with a tray full of drinks, and I'd run up and jump up on top of the table and kick the drinks off into their laps and fucking play a harmonica solo. And people never got annoyed by that. People always loved it. It was just showmanship, I guess. I don't know. Fuck, I'd be pissed off, but we never made a single enemy. I'll go into more about that in another story. But I swear to God, we drank and smashed a case of beer bottles on this section of the floor where it was broken. Like we were playing amidst a field of broken glass and rolling around in it, and it's fucking nuts. Jumping up on tables, kicking stuff over, jumping on chairs. At the end of the gig, and it was a great gig musically, but at the end of the gig, we did a damage count. We had broken 6 tables, completely broken 6 tables, and 12 chairs. Just obliterated them. They needed new furniture. Now, I had a moment of clarity at the end of the gig when I went to the bar and talked to Chunk. And I was like, fuck, man. Holy shit, Chunk. We destroyed your bar. We really destroyed your bar. We broke all your furniture. I'm so sorry. Like, take it out of door money, whatever you got to do. I felt bad. He just started laughing. He was this kind of big roly-poly guy in a bowling shirt, greaser haircut and all that. He starts laughing. He's like, fuck, man, Jesus. He reaches behind him, doesn't even look. He just grabs a bottle of Wild Turkey bourbon, lines up 5 shot glasses on the bar, pours us all a shot. And he looks at me, he's like, dude, you guys can play here anytime. Anytime you want. And we were like, holy fuck. Alright. So, I know, I do think that was the last time we played there because we broke up. We got offered a record contract at that gig too. Some label in Niagara Falls wanted to sign us. I swear to God, if we'd signed that contract, we'd still be paying. It was one of those contracts where you sign and basically signed a contract saying you are going to record your next 6 records in their studio using their facilities, spending money on them. It was just like a bad contract, so we took a finer look. You know, a lot of these contracts are presented to younger bands thinking, "Ooh, a record contract. Somebody wants to make records with us," so they sign it immediately, not knowing that they're dooming themselves. We knew that, so we didn't sign it. But that's a good thing. But yeah, we totally fucking destroyed this bar. Broke all this furniture, smashed so much glass, and the owner, he just looked at me and laughed, man. It's like, you guys can play here anytime. And we did go back to St. Catharines, so I'll tell you about that another time. We had a couple memorable events there, but yeah, I guess that's the crazy band story I had to tell you this morning. We had done very little, but we thought we were fucking rock stars. And we ruined this place. And they loved it. So, I guess the moral of that story is you never fucking know. Don't be afraid to hold. Don't hold back when you're playing. You gotta fucking lay it on the floor, man. And that was proof. But yeah, that's my crazy band story for this morning. We did a busking tour with this band from here to New Orleans once. I'll tell you all about that another time. But we got in a van and put in like a bunch of battery-powered amps and a small drum kit, and we busked every town, every place from here: Kentucky, Memphis, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Tennessee, or Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. It was fucking crazy, man. We had a great time. That's a story for another day, because I'm running out of time here. But yeah, the Jackson Sanatorium Blues Band was the craziest fucking band I ever played in. Most fun. Out of all the bands I've ever played in, it's the one I miss the most, for sure. But if I played in it again, I'd probably start drinking again and be in a lot of trouble. But we've all moved on to better things. I ended up playing with the guitarist Wyatt and the Sober Hearts for the next 15 years. The bass player Neil went on to have his band, the Vanisons. I have an interview with him somewhere else on this site. The drummer is like a fucking international frisbee star in Korea or something like that. And the other guitarist went on to play in some famous band in Montreal called Starvin' Hungry for a while. But anyhow, I'm running out of time here, so I gotta go. But thanks for joining me in my band story marathon. And today's Friday. It's gonna be a good day. It's got to be a good day. It's Friday. So I hope you all keep your head above water. I want to give shout outs to my buddy Dan for sharing my latest video out to some blues pages in Facebook land. And yeah, I hope you're all well. I gotta go. Have a great day. Stay free. Keep your head above water. Stay on the right side of the tracks. Bye now.